Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Glam and Glitter Southern Style. If you want to know how to get this glitter smoky eye, then keep watching. Before you start though, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Hey guys, okay, so I've got this eye done and we're going to start with this eye. So I'm going to start with, I'll show you real quick. I'm going to start with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. So basically I've already prepped my eye, used foundation when I did it, and then I've already set it with a neutral eyeshadow. So I'm going to pick up, with my brush, I'm just using a Morphe blending brush. I'm going to pick up this shade, Pooter, which is on the second row, third in. I'm just going to dab it in. And I'm going to show you guys a technique that, it's not new, but it's just something that I hadn't necessarily seen exactly like this. I've seen the Scotch tape, I've seen people using, like, Jaclyn Hill will use like a stamped brush like this to do translucent powder and then stamp it here to where if you get fallout, you can just brush it away, which is awesome. I've used both approaches and I really like both. To kind of create that winged, soft look here. I just did this by accident one day and was like, ooh, I really like the effect. It's not as harsh as the Scotch tape, and the translucent powder doesn't work as well for me. I just tend to go further down when I blend for some reason, so this is an even better guide. So I'm just going to position this like so against my eye, a lower lash line and kind of at an angle. I'm just going to close my eye. I'm going to put the brush directly on my eye crease and go back and forth in windshield wiper motions. I'm sure that's not new to anybody. And just lightly, with a light pressure. That's why I'm grabbing this at the end of the brush. Go back and forth. And when you get to a point, maybe you've done 20 or so swashes, go ahead and just start doing small circles. That's going to really get it to blend. Okay, so then we're going to go to the second shade that we're going to use. It's called Pukey. It's on the second row, fourth one in, so just to the right of the other one. These are lovely names that you picked out, Jaclyn. I really am enjoying saying them. Okay, so again, position your brush, start in the crease. So I've got a blank brow bone and I've got a somewhat of a blank lid. I've got a little bit of shadow coming on this lid, but that's okay. We're just going to go windshield wiper motions. You get to a point where you just want to start swirling, go to that inner corner, and just go out. For me, when I would blend, I would just blend so far down and then it wouldn't have that lifted look that I was trying to accomplish. The other thing too is if you use Scotch tape, I found that I would have to do my eyes first, and that was the other big deal. Is I didn't like doing my eyes first. I like doing my makeup first. I call makeup just my foundation and my face makeup. Okay, so then let's do the third color, and we're going to use this a little bit bolder to use as a third shade, but we're going to do it anyway. It's called Hunts. And this one I'm going to be real specific. I'm going to really focus it on the lower part of my crease and really be careful not to go too high. And so my range of motion may be a hair smaller until we start getting it blended on the windshield wiper motions. Okay, I'm going to start swirling it. And using the 3 shades, it just helps, I feel like it just helps gives a little bit of depth. You can use 2, you can use 4. It just helps kind of give you some depth as you're working on with these colors. Okay, so that's nice and blended. And see how you can see this little line right here? That's what I like. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit smaller brush, smaller blending brush, really mainly to pick up some color. Go back to her palette, and the very last one is a matte black. I'm just going to dab that because that's just the fastest way for me to get kind of a smoky eye. I'm just going to dab it in this outer corner. I'm going to let it go up a bit where the brush is. So it's like that, if I were to show it to you without blending it yet. And I'm going to take my other blending brush, the little bit bigger one that we were using. It's got a little bit of color on it, which is fine. And just blend. I'm going to blend up, but I'm not going to go too far out of this zone, this V zone. You've heard the V, you know, the crease, the lid, and then I'm going to go up a little bit to kind of go, that's kind of what I'm trying to accomplish. We may have to add a little bit more. We'll see. See how that's creating that nice effect. So I'm going to dab a little bit more into that black. Just a hair. You can always add more. It's harder to take away. Dab a little bit more. And we're going to blend with that bigger brush. I'm just going to go in circle motions. And you kind of blend upwards. Down. But just really staying concentrated in that area. So these are just, the range of motion isn't very large here. Let's see how it's like that. Here's the thing. We're working with glitter today. Yay! So, I bought by JolieBeauty, glitter palette. I saw Tati was doing this a few months back on her channel. I was like, I have to have that palette. So I went online and ordered it, or I thought I did, from the UK. And it never came in. And I must not have just hit like submit. I bought it for Christmas presents as well. And so I was like, where are they? So I reordered them, got myself one, got my little sisters one, or one each. And, you know, here's the thing. I'm 35, going on 36. I'm not going to the clubs. I'm not, you know, that young anymore in the sense that I want to wear like, you know, pink glitter eyeshadow. But I really wanted to play with this palette to figure out, okay, if I don't sit down and figure out how to use it, I'm not going to. I'm just going to look at it and it's going to be pretty. But I wanted to figure out how to really glam it up and how to really wear some of this stuff to work during the day. I'm a professional, so I see clients and also just have some fun. So basically what we're going to do today is the glitter smoky eye. I did a post on this on kind of the basics. We're going to do some different colors today to kind of give you an idea of what else we can incorporate. So now that we have this nice smoky base, what we're going to do is we're going to, I like to use the NYX glitter primer, glitter glue, whatever you want to call it. It is necessary to use a glitter glue when you're working with glitter that's loose like this. Otherwise, you're going to get fallout. So I just take a flat brush like this. This is old. It's by Bare Essentials tapered eyeshadow brush. Now, I have, when I did my makeup earlier, some scotch tape on the back of my hand because that's how I mix my foundation. The foundation's almost gone and it's dried, so it's fine. So I'm going to take a little bit of this glue out. I can see. Like that. And I'm just going to dab it on this tape, just to kind of spread it out on the brush. And then what I'm going to do is I really want to center it on my eyelid. I don't want to get it too far up. Okay, I want to get it in the corner. Go up a little bit on the crease, but not too much. You can always add more glue, okay? Now here's the thing with glitter that's going to sound a little weird if you're not used to wearing it. You use your finger. It's easier than a brush. It's going to get more, I don't know if it's the warmth of your finger or what. Well, I have these lovely nails, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult. We're going to start with this top row, this third one in, this chocolate color, and we're just going to swirl. Check that out. And we're going to, oops, the glitter's starting to dry. And you want to do this one eye at a time. That's why I went ahead and just did the other eye separate versus trying to do them together. That way you guys can get a feel for the before and after, first of all. But then, two, the glue's going to dry, so you really can't do them simultaneously anyways. Now, here's the thing. If you get fallout, you can do one of two things. You can, if you're not filming and trying to hold a palette and do all this stuff to show everybody, you can do like this and just have it to where if it falls out, no big deal. The other thing is I just use a brush later on and I'll just get it away. Okay, so we've got that. Now, again, with these lovely nails, it's just going to be more difficult to get it in the inner corner. I'm going to take my tapered brush and just see if I can push some product in there. And then what I'm going to do is take that bigger blending brush that had the shades that we were blending. I'm going to swirl it on a towel I have just to make sure there's no like black color on there. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend lightly. Just blend. Okay. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit more glue because we're going to layer some colors on here. Nothing crazy today. Let me know if you want to see the turquoise. Maybe we'll do that next. A little bit of glue back onto the back of my hand, what has the tape on it. We're just going to dab a little bit on top of the glitter we already have. Okay? And we're going to go back into the palette. And we're going to go to the bottom row, the fourth one in. You see that kind of this like light mauvey pinky color. You see that? And this is going to brighten it a bit. Kind of that chocolate color we started with. Because we have the smoky base, it just kind of is all going to blend. Sorry, just hit the tripod. Okay, so not going to lie, we have a little bit of fallout here, but we're going to take care of that. So now we're going to go back to our blending brush, and we're going to blend that out a little bit lightly. I'm going to swirl it on my towel. And you know, with glitter, this may have been a better idea to do my eyes first, but it's totally fine. To where if you do your eyes first, you can take a baby wipe and you can wipe around your eye. That's another idea. But, okay, so now we need the bottom half of our eye to match the top part. So, from a shadow standpoint, so it's all blended. So we're going to use a pencil brush. This is by Morphe. It doesn't have a number on it. I think I bought it as a set. And we're going to go back in to our Jaclyn Hill palette. And we're going to use the first color we used, which was Pooter. And it's just that third one in. And we're just going to run this quickly along the lower lash line. We're going to take another dip, but it's the other color, Pukey. And then we're going to take this brush. This is just a stiff brush by Morphe. We're going to go into that third color, that Huns color, kind of that real deep orange. And we're going to kind of run it along the lower lash line. Close, cropped in, okay, tight. Then I'm going to take my blending brush. I'm just going to look up, maybe close my eye a little bit, and just kind of blend that out. So it's a nice and blown out look, okay? Then I'm going to take some black kohl eyeliner. I like, what am I using right now? Marc Jacobs, because it's real skinny, so it looks great in your, it works well in your waterline. The other one that's really nice is, I think Hourglass makes a real small one. And the upper waterline is that lip between your eyelid and your eyeball. And it's crazy when you line this. They call it tight lining. You get crazy definition. And then this face looks wonderful. Just be real careful when you do it. And do it the same thing in the bottom. So I'm going to line both the waterline on top and bottom. Kind of connect them right here. And then I'm going to apply false lashes, which means I usually like to apply some liquid eyeliner. I'm using my Stila. And I'm just going to go in the inner corner. That way when you apply lashes, you don't have any break in color. It just looks flawless. And the Stila goes over the glitter well. So this is also, this brush is going to help me create kind of a winged look. And once I kind of get my stick, should what I call it, or the wing. I'm pretty good at kind of freehanding that down. Okay. So that's done. Then I'm going to take some mascara. I love my Essence. It's the Volume Stylist. It's like $4 at Ulta. And it's just a nice mascara. When I wear lashes, I'm not like too crazy concerned about like what it does. I mean, I want it to look great on my bottom lashes because those are the ones that you're really going to see more of. And I wear lashes every day. So just part of my routine. So we've got that. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to put some glue on my lashes. So I love House of Lashes. I can wear their lashes probably like 2 to 4 weeks, maybe not 4 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks straight without them breaking or busting up. So I have my Duo Glue. It dries black. And then I have my lash. I think this is, I don't remember what the name of this one's called. My real favorite ones that are sold out right now are called Radiant. Key to when you put on lashes, let this sit. Let this sit for like 30 seconds and get tacky. You don't want to put it on your eye wet because it's not going to adhere as well. So while we let that dry, I'm going to line my lips. So I love right now Bow and Arrow. Oops, my eye itches. Bow and Arrow by Kat Von D. It's a great liner. It almost is like a contour for your lips. So you can overline a little bit. And it's not like crazy. Obvious. I was gonna do like kind of a nude look today. And then for lipstick, I'm gonna throw, actually I've been really liking ColourPop has had the best matte shades. So like there's some things I really like about matte. Like I have some of the L'Oreal mattes. Like this one's good. Nudist by L'Oreal Infallible. But the problem is after like 6 or 7 hours, I have like this white liner on my lip. I was with a client one time. They're like, do you need some water? Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And then I got in the car and was like, oh, they probably thought I was like foaming at the mouth. So anyways, it's kind of a bummer because it doesn't transfer, you know, so it's just great. Okay, so this is a ColourPop. This is called Times Square. It's a great nude matte. And with the mattes, I just really try, like, with my foundation, to not put on a crazy heavy coat. Like, I just try to do a couple of lighter coats, kind of like nail polish, so nothing gets like super cakey. But ColourPop is like really comfortable on my lips. I really like it. And this might sound kind of like counter to the matte. I really like just throwing a hair bit of gloss on top. This is the Dior Lip Maximizer Collagen Active in shade 001. I just like to do like, boop. Which honestly with the matte isn't like a crazy amount of gloss. It's just kind of nice. Nice shimmer. Okay, great. So now that we have our lash that has gotten dry, I'm going to put this on real quick and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I got my lashes on. You can see the glitter. It's really, really pretty. This is a great look. I'm going to be running some errands today, hitting the gym, probably doing date night later on. And I can totally go meet with clients and feel totally confident and comfortable. So thanks for staying here with me and watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe, press that notification bell, and leave any comments that you have. If you want to see any other looks with some of those brighter, bolder shades, let me know. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.